The Gundam card game has almost been out for 1 whole year now, and I've been having a ton of fun learning the game, collecting cards, building decks, winning tournaments, and, well, losing some tournaments too. We've even crowned a world champion. It has been a crazy year, and I am super excited for what's going to come down the path in the next one. But to celebrate the 1-year anniversary of the Gundam card game, I've decided to do something a little fun, and roll back the clock and start again from the ground up. Starting like a completely new player, we're taking 2 structure decks, smashing them together, and seeing if we can win any matches. After that, each episode we get $40 to buy sealed product and hopefully improve our deck with what we open. The rules are no singles, no trading, just the cold hard luck of the draw. If that sounds cool to you, make sure to follow along as we start the Gundam card game from the ground up. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Rain Knight Gaming. I'm Rain Knight, and welcome to the first episode of Gundam from the ground up. This is a sealed-only adventure for me, where I try to upgrade a deck going from just 2 structure decks, and each week getting $40 to spend on sealed product. Can't buy singles, can't trade for any kind of thing. This is also going to be kind of a Gundam 101 for a lot of new players, where each episode I'm going to kind of focus on one aspect of the game to help teach them how you do something or why you do something. We're going to start off really simple this episode with deck building, going over the rules for deck building and a little bit of theory. But we will elaborate on maybe some more advanced theory in later episodes. I'm also going to bring on guests that may be experts in certain fields, so you guys don't just have to look at my face and listen to what I'm having to say. So I put out the word on my community tab and asked everybody, which structure deck should I start with? And pretty much it was down to 2. 1, STO9. It just came out, and it's definitely the new hotness. It's really powerful. You get a lot of cards. It's also $40 a piece, so that's $80 to begin with, and that busts our budget pretty badly. That's a lot of bees. And even with tax, it's probably like $45, so we couldn't even buy one. So what we're going to do is head over to our Walmart or Meijer, whichever one has it, and try to find some STO7. In my area, those are pretty easy to find here and there. Don't know about you guys, but we can usually pick those up for like 16 bucks. That's going to be our budget for the week and a little extra to carry over for the next week. So luckily, we were able to go out there and find ourselves 2 decks, so we're going to head back to the office and see what's inside of them. Okay, I decided to bust it old school and brought out the old Rain Knight Gaming Yu-Gi-Oh mat I have. This thing's pretty sick. I was always pretty happy with this thing's design. So, for the first episode at least, I decided to bring the old sealed only mat out for you guys. So we were able to find 2 of these structure decks, and yeah, these are actually really pretty decent structure decks as far. I would say they're probably like 5th or 6th on the tier list of being strong, and they do come, of course, with the bonus packs, or maybe we got god packs, who knows? I don't know yet. I haven't looked at anything. We'll save those to the end and go ahead and go through and see what cards we're getting out of here. Now, if you are new to the game, you do have to buy 2 structure decks to get all of the play sets for your deck. A play set is 4 cards of a card's name, not just the name, it's actually the number up in the right-hand corner. So if you're looking to build your first deck, just know, if you look at that number, you can only have 4 of that card in your deck. We're also, as you can see, only able to build with 2 or 1 color. That's just the rules. You can go with any of the 4 or 5 colors that we have. But for this one, we're doing purple and green. What we did is we tore apart all of those structure decks and got our playsets together. So let's see what extra cards we get. Hopefully we get something good. Let's see, the first one we get The vanilla, that's not great. I was kind of hoping for the pilot. But the next one we get the same one. That sucks. So the luck is not on our side already. That's fun. Okay, so we just need to go through and decide what cards we think are going to be the best for our deck. One thing when you're building decks, you have to follow what's called your curve. That's going to be your level range. You can see in the top corner of each card, you've got that level. So level 5, level 4, level 3. That's just amount of resources that you have, which we'll go over later, that you can use on that turn to summon things out. And what you want to do is start low and work your way up, of course, and having a certain number of cards, so you usually have something to do on each turn. So what we did is we were able to put 2 of the 2/2s. These decks don't come with super low end stuff, so we have minimal amount of things. Then we kind of jump right up to our 3s. So we've got 4 of the 3/2/2/3s. And as you can see, they've got their attributes and all this kind of stuff. It's going to be really good for just this deck because everything's going to be that CB trait. And then we got another 3/2. And as you can see, this one could be a blocker. So we'll go over keywords in a later episode so you guys can, figure out all of that stuff. We've got another 3/2. So lots of 3s. Luckily, these decks may not go super hard in the low end, but they're not bad in the early game. We've got our 2 shinies, or 4 of the 4/2 vanillas. Vanillas just mean they don't have effects. And in this game, if they're vanillas, they usually have more stats. Then we've got probably one of the best cards in the game here. We've got our 4/3/2/4, one of our LRs. That's legendary rares. And then we go straight into our 5/4/4/4 that links with our other pilot that we're going to get in a minute here. These are kind of like our best cards, and in these structure decks, the LRs that you get in these decks are usually by far the best cards in your deck to start with. So as you can see, we didn't go too heavy on those guys at top end, so we wanted to keep low. Level 4, we're going to get all of our pilots. So we went ahead and got 4 of both of the pilots that link with our bigger LRs. And then I went ahead and put in another 2 of one that links with something else and just has a decent general effect. Then we jump in to our commands. This is a kind of a quasi-searcher for you, and searchers are always really good. There's no true searchers in this game yet. There is true destruction, and we do get to have a destruction card, which is pretty nice. Then we finish off with our bases. We can only have 4 in the deck, and that's what we have. Okay, what we're going to do is get this thing sleeved up. And what I did is I went online and went to Gundam Mobile Suit Arena and tried my luck. And we played 5 games right off the bat. I'm only going to show you guys a couple of bits of the replays because, it didn't go great. We are playing against other people that have complete decks. Our first and second and fourth game were all against Burple, which is blue, purple, and the top meta deck right now. Luckily, somehow, don't know how, it may be just some good, who knows, I was able to pull off one victory against Burple, so I didn't go completely defeated. What we saw playing this deck is we need more low end, that's really important, and we need some better closers and more consistency for our deck. Because we don't really have much draw, we don't really have much defense. We're just kind of, starter deck. So what we're going to do next week is spend our I think we have like $48 or so. I'll do the math next episode to spend on new stuff for us. And we'll see what we can open to hopefully make this deck a little better. But okay, guys, that's going to be it for me today. Hopefully you guys like these episodes. Hopefully you go down, like, subscribe. Let me know what aspects of the game you would like me to cover or you think newer players would find interesting, or even old players, concepts that they may need to learn more about. And I can find some people that are really good at that to help us out. So, hey, you guys know what I always say. If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.
Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down, they wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt, they're silently scared that you'll figure